learn what it's like to be a marine biologist, and so much more.
All right, now on to one of my favorite parts of the show where we get to announce a bunch of great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC and for console. Let's take a look. Coming soon to Xbox Game Pass for console. The satirical sci-fi space adventure Journey to the Savage Planet lands in the library on April 9th. Drop into an uncharted planet as a low-level new employee of Kindred Aerospace to explore, survive, laugh, and uncover a beautiful, vibrant, and wacky planet's secrets. And coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC, if you're one of those people who knows all about the beautiful game from the comfort of your armchair, it's time to put your reputation on the line in Football Manager 2020, where every decision counts. Also coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC is the Watch Your Step or Die RPG Mistover, and the nostalgic romp through the Upside Down in Stranger Things 3: The Game. And coming to both Xbox Game Pass for console and PC, the immensely popular Ragdoll Physics meets platform puzzler Human Fall Flat is releasing DLC of a new level called Thermal. This frozen mountain environment will have you venturing from snowy peaks to underground caverns in search of gold. You can look forward to its release in the spring, and not only that, the Xbox Game Pass members will have access to the DLC on the day it launches. And coming from Kemco, the RPG specialists, Alvastia Chronicles. Join siblings Alan and Elmia as they avenge their parents' deaths and attempt to restore peace to Alvastia in heated turn-based battles with up to 13 party members. And we are pumped to debut the next chapter in the cult classic series, Yakuza. Yakuza Kiwami is an extreme remake of the game's first installment from 2005. It takes you back to where it all began when Kiryu Kazuma returns from a 10-year prison sentence, expelled from his family and alone in a world he no longer recognizes. Kiwami is an And don't forget, the team recently added perks, which adds regular content drops for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members. Right now, on both PC and console, and brand new to perks, you can get 5,000 My Team points and 30 skill boosts from NBA 2K20, an Xbox starter bundle with credits and more for Warframe, and a monthly bonus pack for Phantasy Star Online 2. Plus, for those who haven't grabbed them yet, you can still get an Ori-inspired hull, flag, sail, and figurehead in Sea of Thieves, a 5-god bundle pack in Smite, and 3 free tanks in World of Tanks. Perks indeed, and lots more to come regularly. Now, to unlock all these, simply go to the member benefits section inside your Xbox Game Pass app. That's on mobile, PC, or Xbox One, and you can access your perks from anywhere. Today, it's also great to be able to give a huge welcome to our friends from Japan and South Korea. Now, from April 14th, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for PC and for console will be available for the very first time in Japan. And for our friends in South Korea, from April 14th, Xbox Game Pass for PC will be included for free as part of your Ultimate membership or available for standalone purchase. So welcome! Oh, and it was great to see Journey to the Savage Planet being added to Xbox Game Pass, but I'm also delighted to announce that there's some brand new DLC coming to the game. Let's have a look.
Hey, friendo. Just letting you know, I've got another mission request from Kindred.
Hey, you may have bought this planet, but we put stuff on it. So now it's ours.
Ignore him. But what are Viper doing here? See what else you can dig up. I'm sending an update to Kindred.
Hey, these bags! Stop touching my stuff!
Ooh, checking the Kindred database. I think I can upgrade your suit.
God damn it! Don't touch that! You're so greasy! Seriously! Okay, enough is enough! I'm sending in the troops now!
Now we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, Gears. We are going to be checking in with Tyler Billman, Creative Director for Gears Tactics, which is coming out on PC on April 28th and then Xbox later this year.
Welcome back, soldier. Now grab a weapon.
Setting up a perimeter. I'm ready for him.
Gears Tactics was developed by a small, passionate team of strategy game lovers. It's a single-player campaign experience that broadens the Gears of War franchise. Here are 5 badass things that you should know about Gears Tactics.
Okay, cupcakes, listen up.
Gears Tactics was built from the ground up for the PC. While it is a turn-based game, we did a lot to make it fast-paced. We serve you a lot of enemies per encounter, and we give you a free action system. So you have 3 actions per unit that you can use to move, shoot, or apply your skills as you want. So there's a lot of things to shoot at. In Gears Tactics, the main character is Gabe Diaz. Gabe is a reluctant leader who's found himself in the motor pool due to circumstances beyond his control, and he's pressed back into service because of the emerging monstrous threat coming from underground. If the name sounds familiar, he is in fact Kate's dad, Kate being the main character from Gears 5.
Just like we planned it.
In Gears Tactics, Gabe is on the hunt for an evil locust named Ukon.
Ukon.
Now, Ukon is a geneticist. He's the monster that makes monsters. The Corpsers and Brumoks, the big bosses that you see in Gears of War, that's Ukon's handiwork. Executions will keep you in the fight. Gears of War has always featured these incredible executions that you can do with the Lancer assault rifle or the Gnasher shotgun, but in Gears Tactics, executions have a strategic value.
How is that even possible?
If you run forward and execute an enemy, it will actually grant bonus actions to the entire squad. This means you can keep moving forward and keep your momentum. In addition, everything in the game is earnable. There'll be no loot boxes, no microtransactions. What you see, you can earn. Gears Tactics is full of customization options. There are 5 different classes in the game, each with 30 or more skills, lots of combinations of things to find as you level up. Each class has a primary weapon. Each weapon has 5 mod slots, so you can improve the scopes or improve the barrels. All this together creates a bunch of combinations so you can try to win the way you want to win. In Gears Tactics, we also have a cosmetic customization system. Each soldier has 3 slots, the helmet slot, the torso slot, and the leg slot. Each can be uniquely configured, so different colors and patterns and metallic finishes. So if you want to go into the fight against Ukon with multicolored leopard print pants, you can totally do that. There you have it, 5 badass things about Gears Tactics. Gears Tactics went gold today. You can pre-order now to play on Steam or Windows 10, and it's included in Xbox Game Pass for PC. Watch for it on Xbox consoles later this year.
Today, we're happy to announce that we are expanding xCloud to 11 new territories in Western Europe. If you're in any of the regions you see on the screen right now, head to xbox.com/game streaming to register. And thanks to our friends at EA who are adding 3 new games to play in the Project xCloud preview today. First up is one of BioWare's finest, the epic fantasy role-playing game Dragon Age Inquisition. Next up is the return of Yarny in the beautiful side-scrolling platformer puzzler Unravel 2. And finally, Sims 4 joins the service as well, allowing fans to live their best virtual life on the go with Project xCloud. And now for a couple of indie darlings coming to Xbox very soon. And for one of them, I mean really soon.
All right, so let's talk about Hello Games. They are best known for creating the procedurally generated infinite universe of No Man's Sky, which Xbox fans continue to enjoy. But inside this small UK-based studio is an even smaller team that has been working on a passion project, which is an altogether more handcrafted, intimate, and emotional game. Here's lead designer Steve Burgess to take us through for the first time the first few minutes of gameplay for The Last Campfire.
Hi everyone, I'm Steve Burgess, the designer on The Last Campfire, and I'd like to show you an Xbox One exclusive of a couple of moments taken from the first minutes of the game.
Our story begins in the dark, in a hopeless place, where a lost ember sleeps.
This is really exciting for me actually. We've been working on this game for a few years, and it's really nice to be able to show other people what we're working on. This is Ember, and somehow they've become lost.
Ember ran without hesitation. The wall glistened in the light. The painting glowed, reacting to Ember's presence. It showed a moment from the first Ember story. Ember just hoped it would show the way home.
What you're seeing now is the narrator. She follows you through the game and fills out some of the backstory as you're travelling and reacts to your actions.
It was a relief to find someone else, though the stranger was deathly still.
Hopefully you can see that the world looks quite charming, but you'll feel that there's a real undercurrent of darkness. That's what we're trying to get across.
Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away, when I noticed a small satchel.
I think this kind of charming dark fantasy is something you don't really see that often in games. I really love this moment with Ember. It's the first time Ember's seen a skeleton. Despite that, Ember's first thought is empathy. A little touch on the shoulder to say sorry and pay respect.
The satchel felt heavy. Ember looked inside. Inside was a gold statue moulded in the likeness of the first Ember. On the floor was the symbol of a campfire.
We've taken a lot of different inspirations for making the game, illustrated books and movies like The Dark Crystal or Labyrinth.
Something about the door felt wrong.
And we really wanted to tell a story that would fit in that style, and just like those stories, there's hints that as you play, this won't always be a happy tale. Moments like this are down to our artist, Chris Simons. He's our entire art team. Just one man has made all the art and animation that you can see.
Ember departed, thinking only of the stranger, now left in the dark.
He's put so many beautiful little touches and moments in. I think people really enjoy just taking in all the scenery as they're wandering around.
The stairway led to an unfamiliar forest. If the stories of the first Ember were true, a path through the forest would lead to the campfire.
Sometimes I'm playing a new build, and I'm used to seeing this white box layout and I've taken it back. He's transformed it completely with so much love.
The flame called out to Ember. Ember tried to listen.
So the cage you see ahead there is a place where Hope has become trapped.
The flame was almost within reach.
We wanted the interactions to feel really tactile. You don't just press a button, you're pulling on a lever or tugging at the chain.
The flame spoke and Ember listened.
This tactile feel becomes really important and a big part of the game later on. Most games with puzzles tend to have a format of a series of increasingly difficult versions of the same puzzle. But for Campfire, we were trying to make it so that each puzzle you encounter feels new or has a unique twist. It's almost like a smorgasbord of all different types of logic puzzles. Like here as you step out into the forest for the first time. It's a welcome relief to be outside, but then you kind of realise that this forest still might not be safe. And I think they're just understanding that this place they're trapped in is a dangerous one and they might never escape. Finding and rekindling hope is actually one of the big themes at the heart of the game. And learning to appreciate just how fragile that hope can be.
As the forlorn Ember awoke, the campfire flickered into life.
Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek.
Coming up next, we will show you new Xbox Game Bar features.
But first, we want to highlight some features that will help you take the most out of your Xbox One console. And if you're a parent, we want to ensure you feel comfortable with how much your kids are playing, as well as what kind of content they have access to. So here are 5 highlights of great features you have available now. First up is Co-Pilot, which allows 2 different controllers to act as if they are one controller. This can help benefit newer players that are just getting comfortable playing games, players that require a unique configuration to play, or just to simply add a cooperative approach to any game. You can enable Co-Pilot by heading to Settings, Ease of Access, and then Controller. Next up is Family Settings, which includes over 20 tools to help ensure parents and guardians are comfortable with how their Xbox One is set up. These include screen time management, privacy settings, content restrictions, and much more. Simply go to Settings, Accounts, and then Family Settings to get started. Next, we have Looking for Group, which allows you to browse and create posts to find new players to play with. Let's say you need a 4th crewmate for Sea of Thieves. No problem. Simply head to the official club for the game and you can create or look at LFG posts right there under the multiplayer tab. Next up is gifting content like Xbox digital games and Xbox Game Pass. If you're feeling generous, you simply choose Buy as Gift when browsing the store, and then send directly to either a gamertag or someone's email address. And finally, don't forget you can play music in the background on Xbox One, even when playing a game. With supported apps like Pandora and Spotify, you can simply launch the app, choose the music you want to play, and then move on to anything else you'd like to do. You can then bring up the guide and control the music whenever you'd like.
In just a moment, we're going to get an update on Sea of Thieves' new April update, but we have some great news for new features coming to Xbox Game Bar in Windows 10. We're partnering with Razer and XSplit to integrate features that PC gamers commonly use right into the overlay, which means you don't have to run those apps separately anymore, unless you want to. What does that mean for you? With XSplit integration, for example, you can control your stream right from the Xbox Game Bar, including starting and stopping your stream, interacting with chat, and checking out recent events and stats to help you with your viewer engagement. With Razer's Cortex integration, you can boost your gaming performance with the press of one button, which will end unnecessary processes and services running in the background to help free up resources on your PC. These are just a couple of examples of the Razer and XSplit integration. For all the details, be sure to head to Xbox Wire for more information. We'll continue building on these partnerships and expanding Xbox Game Bar's functionality in the months to come. Now, if you're interested in checking out these new features early, just head over the Windows Insider program at insider.windows.com.
We've been living the Be More Pirate life for over 2 years now. Can you believe that? Yeah, the team at Rare have poured all of their heart, their soul, their passion into building out this great pirate adventure for us. But guess what? There's still so much more on the horizon.
Sharpen your cutlass and get ready for battle with Sea of Thieves and our next monthly update, Ships of Fortune. The trading companies of the Sea of Thieves want you to join their cause by signing up to become an emissary. Working on their behalf will see you rewarded with exclusive cosmetics and help you to progress in the newly expanded reputation system. You can join any of the existing trading companies, as well as the newly established Reaper's Bones. This sinister lot are all about battle and bloodshed, and would like nothing more than for you to burn the other emissaries to the ground. And in the arena, our explosive competitive mode, we've overhauled your matches to make them even more action-packed. The old treasure maps are gone, now replaced by a single chest marked by a Sea Dog beacon. With only one cash-in location, you'll have to battle hard to secure victory. And there's no time to waste either, with each contest now slashed from 24 to 15 minutes. Whether you're fighting for glory in the arena or battling for loot and adventure, if you find yourself on the wrong end of a blunderbuss, your crew will now have a brief window to revive you and bring you back into the fight. And that's not all. Over in the Pirate Emporium, we've got fancy new emotes. A stunning Saberwolf-inspired ship set. And the introduction of cats. These furry felines will follow you on adventures across the seas. You know, except for when they're sleeping. Cats are like that. So get ready to choose your side in the next Sea of Thieves monthly update, Ships of Fortune.
Hey everyone, Joni, Sea of Thieves executive producer here, and you join me from the slightly unusual kind of environment that is my back garden in a beautiful English spring. First of all, really cool to just be able to show you the latest content update, Ships of Fortune. Really excited about how that's just going to dynamically change the way the whole sandbox plays in Sea of Thieves. And we've recently celebrated our 2-year anniversary for Sea of Thieves, which is an amazing milestone for us. It's been such a journey going on since the kind of 2018 launch and all the updates we've released and the amazing community that we've built. So thanks to everybody for coming on this adventure with us, and there's so much more to come. And recently you may have heard also we announced that we're coming to Steam. Really excited to bring Sea of Thieves to an audience, and it will be cross-play, so everyone's playing together in the same world. Really wanted to keep that community together and kind of break down barriers so everyone can play together. So super excited about that. And there's one final thing that I'm not supposed to be telling you. It's a big secret, but really excited.
No. What
do you mean? What do you mean no? Oh, come on. Don't
That's
be
about enough of you.
Typical Joe. But hey, great to know as always that there's some major things on the horizon for Sea of Thieves. Right, everyone. I am done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me from my home. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll hand over to Larry to wrap things up. See ya.
All right, that'll wrap it up for us here at Inside Xbox, but don't go away. Coming up next, we have an extended live look at Grounded from Obsidian Entertainment. So keep your eyes trained right here. Now, whether in the studio or we are home vigorously washing our hands, all of us at Inside Xbox wish you a happy and healthy days of great games and fun ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.
Oh, good! You are not dead! I will be helping you out today. First things first, you're not supposed to be here. Secondly, you are very, 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 very small. Please refrain from panicking. Thirdly, the machine that could return you to your normal size is currently out of order. And everything in this backyard wants to, eat you. Again, your tiny panic will accomplish nothing. You are going to need to find a way to survive out here. I would recommend building a base, maybe a simple shelter of some sort. Oh, and weapons. You'll probably need some weapons. But you should be fine. Unless you get eaten. You'll either be fine or you will be dead. It's really up to you. Oh, and you might come across some strange things while looking around. I'm not sure who put them here or what they want. What I do know is that they're watching.
Hello, hello, everyone, and thank you to this amazing, exciting live stream for Grounded. My name is Shyla Schofield,